Okay, hi, welcome to Train Talk today. Today is February the 12th, 2005. Welcome to the most recent installment of Train Talk. I'll be co-hosting today. My name's Scott Tubar Royal. We have Rennell right here. He's going to be co-hosting today. We have Miss Caitlin Walsh. She's new to the show, so I hope everyone can welcome her on today.
Ooh,
and also we have Jacqueline Brown with possibly special guest Dennis Harrington. He's right here if he just wants to
just making a guest appearance here. I want you to have a wonderful show. I'm really looking forward to seeing it in syndication.
Okay.
Really, have fun.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, you guys take care now.
Bye, Dennis.
That was Dennis T-Bone Harrington, and he decided to stop by for a little visit. We're sure glad he did. We appreciate anyone stopping by anytime they can. We're going to get to our agenda today. We have quite a few topics to talk about, focusing on the Amtrak train system. Excella, of course, we could talk about, but I think we were going to start off, Rennell, if you don't mind, we were going to start off with just a little discussion about our favorite train series, because I think we all have one that we hold near and dear.
Of course we do.
Which I have drawn up.
And we are very lucky to have Rennell do some drawings for us.
Do you need a little more room?
Okay. Does anyone mind if I start with my favorite train?
Yeah.
So we'll say our favorite train and why. My favorite train would have to be the Amfleet series.
You took mine. Mine too.
Yell of your time, ladies.
Which are these?
The Amfleet, yes.
Should we show the camera?
This is great.
Oh, beautiful. Wonderful picture.
Are these are the Amfleet passenger? They're all passenger trains?
Amfleet are passenger trains, mostly used in the Empire Corridor service, New York to Buffalo. Rennell, did you have a comment?
Yeah.
Oh, please.
A question for you, Scott.
Okay, I like questions.
Scott?
Yes.
Why doesn't the Empire service trains that go from New York to Lady Niagara Falls use the Heritage Fleet?
Oh, that's a very good question. I've been tackling that recently too.
That was a good question.
Well, the Amfleet series are much newer. I'd even go so far as to say chic, and they fit more with the demographics of the population served. Whereas the Heritage Fleet are more old-fashioned. They're not quite as nice. The straight-sided Heritage, not quite as nice. I think the new ones are just, they really are more dignified for today's rail passenger service.
I really like the old style better.
This is another issue that comes up time and time again on Train Talk. Amtrak recently changed their logo.
I didn't even know that.
Rennell, what was the year they changed?
2002.
2002, so still pretty recent. Can I show the viewers the difference? And then maybe what we can do, Rennell, is we can ask our new guest here which one she likes better and why.
Okay, thanks, Scott. I would have to go with this old one. I like it better. I like the solid red line at the bottom rather than the two single red lines right there. And I think this is missing some color. I like the red and blue.
But that looks to me like it has a TGV train appearance.
Yeah. And we want Amtrak. We don't want TGV. How about Jacqueline? Which one, Jacqueline, do you have a preference? Old logo or new logo?
I'm definitely going to go with the old one, as Kate said. It's more vibrant. It really stands out. I think Rennell is right on when he says the old one is better.
And I don't think either Rennell or I have to hide our feelings, our true feelings about it. We too like the older logo, quite a bit better. Rennell, you just handed me a old style engine with the old logo on it.
How long ago was that? A long time?
It was pre-2002.
Scott?
Yes?
I'm not really sure if Amtrak uses those anymore.
Yeah, they are phasing those out. I don't know if Kate Walsh knows what that means, but they are phasing out. Do you want to explain to Kate what phasing out means?
It means getting less and less of them.
Oh, okay. So they're not using them as much.
No.
Okay.
Good.
Thanks.
Good.
Oh, that was a great segment.
Okay, good. That's good. We're going to move on from favorite train series. And that moves us right into our next segment, which actually we've been talking about, and that's Rennell's pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Rennell, maybe we can show Jacqueline and Kate, and then maybe we can show the camera with a little explanation.
How long did these take you?
Just, it took me overnight to do
Wow.
them. Do you think this is some fabulous art?
I think it's wonderful.
I think
Fabulous.
it's very professional too, Rennell.
It is.
Then here's
Oh.
one thing we never got to,
Ooh.
and that's the bathroom.
Okay, so we'll move on to the bathroom segment. You've had some questions about the bathrooms for now? Okay. In our next section, we'll be talking about the bathrooms.
Here's something to read.
Ooh, that looks like a nice book there, Rennell. What is that?
Scott,
Yes.
I wanted to point this out to you.
Oh.
I want to get to learn about the steam engine.
Oh, the steam engines. You know what? I think we're going to need a whole other show for steam engines. I don't know if we can cover that today.
I'd like to know more about the bathrooms.
How are they in the Amfleets series used on the Chicago train?
How are they as far as print
After
size?
first.
Well, they're renovating the Amfleet series. They were, they did start in the 70s. So they're in need of some renovation. Oh wow, that's very nice.
I want you to sort of read about
Okay, I'm reading about the Susquehanna train.
it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to do a quick reading segment and
Section.
section. Excuse me, and then you guys can ask any questions you want. Okay, right here we have the 1969 Monongohela connecting railroad, number 701. It's an Alco C415 Bobo 1500 diesel electric switching locomotive. And if I could just give a little more background. For 120 straight years, locomotives rolled out of a plant on the Erie Canal in Schenectady, New York, known as the Big Shop. The Big Shop. Begun in 1848, the Schenectady Locomotive Engine Manufactory, it was one of 8 works that emerged in 1901 to form the American Locomotive Company, popularly and later officially called Alco, not to be confused with the doctor. As the Big Shop marked its centennial in 1948, Alco, after building, guess how many? Several's right, 75,000 steam locomotives, halted its steam operations to focus on diesel production. But 2 decades later, withering competition from General Motors and General Electric forced Alco to succumb in 1969. The Big Shop closed its doors for good. One of the last locos to roll out of an Alco plant in July 1968, number 701, is also unique. The only, one and only, 1,500 horsepower C415 with optional tight clearance cab.
Ooh.
Wow.
After a career spent switching cars in Pittsburgh steel mills for the Monongohela connecting railroad, it now resides at Strasburg's Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania.
Wow. Interesting.
There's some things I think we need to talk about.
Questions?
First of all, did you ladies know that there was a railroad manufactory right here in Schenectady?
I had no idea.
Yeah. And did you hear how many trains they
I missed that number. Could you say that? Jackie knows.
Oh, Jackie
about
might
it.
know.
Someone took my tongue. What was it again?
Rennell, did you hear how many?
75,000.
Oh.
75,000. That's
Steam locomotives.
Yeah, that's.
But I want to ask Jackie a question.
Yes, Rennell.
Do you think
Yeah.
they should have stayed with the yellow bathrooms even though they were smaller? Or switched to the bigger
Mhm.
bathrooms?
I do like yellow better, but it is nice to have more room when you're in the bathroom. So I think it could go either way.
Hmm.
What do you think, Rennell?
Yeah. Scott?
Yeah, it's tough. I think we've all struggled with this.
Scott?
I would like a big yellow bathroom.
That's right. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Scott?
Yeah, Rennell.
I have been trying to ask you this.
Now's your time.
I am wondering, on the dining car, there isn't as many windows as if it were an Amfleet or a
Mhm.
Heritage coach or a business
That's true.
class.
Mhm.
You know why that is?
I do. On most trains, maybe the one we'll see today, you'll see a line of windows, contiguous windows without any stop. So, on the dining series, you'll notice a row of windows and then just a pause.
A
with
big
just
open
a
space.
big open space, no windows, and then the windows start again. And I happen to know that that's because that's where the actual dinette, the kitchen is. So
Where the kitchen is, there are no windows.
there are no windows. There are no windows on one side of the kitchen, but the other side there may be.
Interesting.
Mhm. But I want you to get a look at this, Kate.
Okay.
Okay, the Horizon fleet?
I drew it up.
That's wonderful.
I think it's. Do you think that's good artwork?
Oh, I think it's fabulous. I think it could go into a museum. It's so good.
Rennell, do you mind me asking you a question?
No.
Where did you learn to draw the trains?
Trains. And
Mm-hmm.
I have a good memory for how they look.
Mm-hmm. You do?
Mm-hmm. But what was that word that started with a D? Dinette.
Yes, Rennell saw, we have dining cars, of course, everyone's familiar with, but we saw a train, Rennell recently saw a train that had the word dinette on it.
Oh, written on the
Yeah,
outside?
not dining car, but dinette.
Oh.
Well, now, when's the last time you went to the train station?
With Heidi.
That's fun.
Well, it looks like we've got time for our last topic, which is the Chicago Lakeshore Limited, because I hate to cut you folks short, but we are actually heading to the train station today, so maybe we can proceed and we can move to our Chicago segment.
And we
Section.
might be able to get more of this talk on video at the train station.
Ooh, okay, a little on location. That's pretty
Okay.
professional.
And Scott,
Yes, I know.
I wanted to ask you, do they ever have four-door sleeper cars?
Do they ever have four-door sleeper cars? It really depends on the series, and it depends on the classification of the system itself.
Mm-hmm. But how about on the Florida trains?
On the Florida
Do
trains,
they use two-door version?
most of the time they do use the two-door version.
So, the Empire Core trains, do they ever do?
I'm not sure. I think Jacqueline had a question about it, though.
What's your question, Jackie?
What's your favorite train, Rennell?
What do you mean, favorite series?
Yeah, favorite series.
Favorite engine, actually, I was talking
Oh,
about.
I'm sorry.
Yeah?
I want you to get a look at this.
Oh, those are some fabulous drawings, Rennell. Did you get to do that in art class?
Some of them, yeah.
Cool.
This is a drawing of a sleeper
Oh.
Look at those windows.
Mm-hmm. You got
car.
the
And
double
is that
windows.
good?
That's really good. That's the Viewliner
Series.
series.
Well,
Well,
I'm not really sure if Amtrak uses those anymore.
not too often. Not too often. That looks really nice.
The Super
Well, looks like we're running out of time. Maybe we should wrap things up with a final, maybe a final thought from each of us.
Okay, sounds good.
This-
Scott, why
this
don't you
was-
start?
This is really good. I think we really covered a lot here today. And maybe we'll start with Jacqueline. She can just tell us something something she learned or something she looks forward to in the future related to Amtrak.
Well, I always look forward to our times with Train Talk. It is one of my most favorite things to do. I am really looking forward to seeing that 423, hopefully straight-sided Adirondack. Train.
But Scott,
Good.
before we
Oh, yeah,
wrap
good
things up, I want to actually get to talk about the Adirondack train.
Okay, well, we'll do a quick Adirondack talk, but then we'll have to wrap things up. So,
So we can
get
train
to the
station.
train station.
And we hate to cut this short.
Yeah, we do. We're sorry about that. We do apologize.
Mhm.
So maybe we'll do a quick talk about the Adirondack train.
But I'm wondering, why doesn't the Lakeshore train that goes to Chicago have to stop as much as the Empire Corridor train?
Oh, good question.
Very
Good question.
good,
I
very
think
good.
maybe we can have our audience figure this out. When something's more local, it has to stop more. When something travels long distances, it stops less.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make as any stops. Because if it did keep stopping every other street, I mean, it would take like 4 days to get there. And that would be terrible.
What? I know.
Can you picture this? Going from here to, say, Emeryville, California, or wherever you're going in California, and stopping every couple of feet.
I
That
don't
would
get
take
it.
a long
That's a good
time.
visual, Rennell. That really sums it up.
I can picture that.
Probably take about a year to get there. Okay, and did you have one question about the Adirondack before we hear?
Before we go to the train station?
Yeah.
Kate's final thought.
Kate's
Oh,
final thought.
okay.
What do you think about this?
That's really nice. That was sweet.
Ooh,
I like the outline too.
that's the best one I've seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
Looks great.
All right. Kate Walsh, did you want to?
My
Kate
final
Walsh.
Thought.
My
Final
final
thought?
thought. I'm just very impressed with how much knowledge you have now on trains. It's really, I've learned a lot today. I'm going to maybe do some research when I get home on trains, so for the next train talk I can be better prepared.
Maybe I don't want to step on your toes here, but maybe we can come up with an assignment for Kate to work on.
That would be great. I
Like
don't
a
know
little
where
homework.
to.
Little Amtrak homework.
Should I some homework for now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And what do you think about this?
Oh wow, that's really nice. That's a new logo. Good curving on there. Oh, the square, the handle. We'll talk about that when we get to the train station. But it looks like I'm getting a cue from the camera. We gotta wrap things up. Did you have any last thoughts for now?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We're
Okay, well, I just got word from the operations booth. We're going to wrap things up. Once again, thanks for joining us here at Train Talk. My name's Scott Royale. We have Rennellito
and Caitlin
And Caitlin and who's that?
Jacqueline Brown.
and Jacqueline Brown. Thanks a lot, folks.
Bye.
We'll see you next time. Hi, we're on location here at the Schenectady train station. Rennell's with me, and my name's Scott. And presently we have the Adirondack coming in from Montreal, Canada. And we're pretty excited about it coming in. We're not sure if it's going to be straight-sided or not. We've got some questions that we need to answer, and hopefully those will be answered real soon. Rennell, did you have any comments?
Yeah, I just heard a horn.
Okay, we heard a horn, so we might be seeing the train at any moment now. So I think the excitement level is pretty high right now.
Notice there is a yellow line that tells you to stay behind.
Yeah, there's a yellow line right here. If I were to walk over it, I could perhaps get into big or BID trouble, which is not good. No one wants that. We're still waiting. I'm just going to turn around. Not sure what the delay is. Sometimes there's problem with traffic control, signal problems and whatnot.
Because as we know, Amtrak has some difficulty with trains being late.
That's true. That's true. I still like them though, even though they're late. That happens. So, nothing we can do about that. Okay.
So, Scott,
Yes.
speaker cars were very long.
Good call. The Superliner.
Yeah.
Those are interesting because those are the 2-floor trains, 2 levels, and they have sleeper cars on both the bottom and the top floor. Maybe a train coming in at any time. Yes, sir.
You know, the one things on the Lakeshore Limited, they don't curve. They're straight 2-story.
Straight, and they have 2 sets of windows, up and down. I think they're a little more plush than the Superliner trains. They actually have video monitors in each room, bathroom facilities in each room, small stereos in each room, little TVs. It's a little more stylish than the Superliner train. Oh well, videos to watch movies, video monitors, kind of like a TV except flat. Yeah.
So, The superliner trains, they don't curve. They're straight 2 stories.
Straight 2 stories up and down, yeah. They don't get much bigger than the superliner, let me tell you.
What do you mean?
They're pretty big. They're tall, pretty long. And, yeah, there's something to see here. Maybe we should take a quick pause while we're waiting for the train.
I think I hear it.
Let's watch. Oh, I see it. Yeah. Check the monitor.
Is this the straight side of Adirondack?
Yeah. We seem to have some curves on here. They seem to be curved.
Now.
They seem to all be curved. They might have changed the trains over, but let's take a look.
Side train, the Adirondack train, we thought was going to be straight side.
Bit of a surprise here today. Amtrak throws definitely a few curveballs at us. And although it's not a straight side, I can't say I'm disappointed because it is an Amfleet, which is, I'd say, my favorite. So at least we have a good representation. We have a fully curve-sided train with, what would you say about the style there, the logo style? It's not quite new, but it's not quite old, I'd say. It looks like they're phasing in the new one kind of slowly.
We are a little bit disappointed because we thought it was going to be a straight side.
We did. But what can you do, you know? All you can do is wait and hope and see what happens. Looks like we have a departure here. I think we're going to get a shot of this. Maybe a little sweeping action.
Or a double.
Buffalo. From New York to Buffalo. Well, alright, we have a train coming in from New York to Buffalo. You'll notice we have a square piece of metal right here. Maybe a handle, maybe a step. I think maybe it's a step though. Get up onto the door and grab the other handle. Let's get anything else you want to point out?
The conductor. notice we have people getting off.
We have a few people getting off, coming up to New York City. I also noticed a man stepping out of the front of the engine. Do you see him right now?
Mm-hmm.
Very out there. Seems to be growing tobacco product. Looks like they really cleaned this car up nice.
Did they?
Oh yeah.
Did they?
Looks like they cleaned these cars up real nice, gave them a good wash for the trip down to Buffalo. Over to Buffalo, I guess I should say. You have anything you want to add for now?
This train might be leaving soon.
Looks like it's probably going to be leaving pretty soon. A little old, yeah. It's got the little rails there. Yeah, you know what? I think this is the old. They still haven't refurbished this one yet. So I got the red seats and the old style luggage rack.
Why haven't we seen a heritage train?
I don't know. Maybe they just stopped using them. But, it's hard to say. It's really hard to say. Have you seen the shocks at the bottom? Those big springs over there, you know? That's what keeps the ride nice and cushiony. Smooth. Very smooth. As you know, some folks had a nice week down in New York. We saw a show and shopping at Saks Fifth. Close the step. They released the air brake.
As you know, this train's going to leave.
Let's get a shot of this leaving.